Robbie, it ends in defeat in a local derby here at the MKM Stadium. What did you think of that one?
I think fine margins, to be honest, pal. Yeah, fine margins. I think looking at the first half, we said in there at half time, we just didn't really come out of the box, if I'm honest. Um, yeah, we didn't. But to be fair, a few choice words at half time, and the lads reacted very well in the second half. Um, yeah, I think tonight was one of them where it there wasn't much in the game regarding balance of play, but the moments in the game, obviously you look at their goal and it's obviously I think it was it Dale. He's just sort of gambled and managed to get an header at the back stick. But I think, like we've just said before we started this, you look at their team and the players. They've got probably 6 or 7 from step before. I think the keeper sums it up. Although Luke for us tonight was magnificent again. You look at their keeper, just obviously sweeping up. I mean, there was times where we nearly nicked it, and yeah, I thought it was, yeah, it didn't have much to do in regards to saves, but his presence, his kicking, got him up the pitch, and I just think, yeah, it was one of them games where they're probably expected to beat us. If let's be honest, where they are, what they've got, where we are. Uh, but it's sort of more frustrating that we got beat 1-0. We've had Reggie obviously sent off and Simbin, so we've more than half the game we've lost him for. Um, and yeah, it's like the last 2 games before tonight. I think you look at the Westbury one, you look at the Wakefield, and tonight you probably look at it and go, probably going to struggle to get much from that. But we've been in every single game, which can be more frustrating at the same time. So yeah, sort of proud of how the lads went about things in the second half, especially being down to 10 men. But frustrated at the same time.
There were obviously positives to take out of the game.
Yeah,
As you say, Luke Scafie with
yeah,
that brilliant performance
yeah,
once again. How
definitely.
good has he been filling in for Deck in the last 2 games? He's shown great confidence for such a young lad.
Yeah, I mean, we actually had Luke in pre-season training with us, and we was in a bit of a position where obviously keeper wise we didn't know who was going to be our number one, and obviously Luke just wanted to play. I think obviously Dex injured and Luke's come in and done really well, um, which makes things interesting at the end of the day. If you're playing well, you keep your shirt like all the lads. So yeah, it's one of them where it's been brilliant, and obviously Dex injured, which eases things a little bit, but Deck will be back soon. And it's a decision that obviously between them two they need to fight it out, sort of thing. So yeah, like everyone else in the squad. But yeah, he has been brilliant. Yeah.
And in our last 3 games, we have faced 3 teams in the playoffs. How do you think the lads have done against 3 playoff teams? I think it's fair to say very
Mm.
tight games, very scrappy affairs.
Yeah, I think it's like I say, we started it has been fine margins, and I think our inexperience shows a little bit. Um, yeah, I think it's sort of more frustrating though because if you knew you wasn't good enough to beat teams of that level in regards to where they are in the league, you sort of can accept it. But when you're so close to actually picking points off them, it is credit to the lads, and I think in these last 7 or 8 weeks we've made massive strides forward. And unfortunately, we just haven't really picked the points up in the last 3 games, which it's yeah, it's about winning games and getting points. But I think this season was always about the process. I mean, we've gone from I think just about everyone leaving before the season started, bringing new lads in, and we have got a good core of lads, and they progressed really really well this season, and hopefully we can pick some more points up towards the end of the season. Now, obviously playing games, playing teams in and around us, yeah,
And on Saturday, we do face playoff chasing Leeds UFCA. Obviously, last time out, we did beat them.
yeah,
It'd be fair to say we had a different squad, but
yeah.
what can we expect to see from that one?
I think like every game in this league, it'll be a tough game. Don't know much about them. Obviously, we played them earlier in the season, and it was just a real smash and grab. If I'm honest, probably, if I'm honest. well, we definitely are anyway. We're better in regards what we've got in the change room, ability-wise, mentality-wise, and the right lads. But we need to start the game from minute one. We can't afford to not perform for 35 minutes. But yeah, I mean, if we perform like we did second half, there's no reasons why we can't obviously take 3 points on Saturday at home.
Cheers, Robbie.
No problem.